Hey, I'm Alex. I run a company called the Happy PharmD, which is a career coaching company for pharmacists. And I want to share a little bit about the problem I think most people run into when they start a coaching business. Maybe you've heard of coaching and you're like, what is this? And you learn, okay, you tell people what to do. It sounds like you just tell them the answers to life, and all of a sudden, everything's good and peachy and you make money from it. Well, it ain't that, my friend. As defined by one of my favorite books about coaching, Coaching for Performance, by John Whitmore, coaching is... Let me find it. Coaching is unlocking people's potential to maximize their own performance. It is helping them to learn rather than teaching them. And maybe you've read a book or two, maybe you've attended a class, you saw someone's webinar and you're like, oh, I'm going to learn how to do this and I'm going to coach other people. I did the same exact thing, and I've been coaching now since 2012, and I've learned a lot and created a business about coaching and helping others achieve their goals. I think the greatest problem that people have when it comes to starting these kinds of businesses is just getting your first clients. If you fell in love with coaching, you're like, oh man, I'm going to coach people, I'm going to make so much money, and people are going to pay me all these dollars to help them with their problems. I cannot wait. My first client ever, I charged $37 a month for coaching, and I was freaking out in my boots. I couldn't believe what I was doing. Well, if you're like most people and you're getting started, you're probably not having a bunch of people clamoring down your door to all of a sudden ask you for help. So you have no leads, you have no people that are interested in paying you for your service. So what do? I think to get started, you just need to be helping people. In general, find a goal that inspires you or someone else, and you help them achieve that goal. Whether it is simply benching more pounds or it's writing a book. Simply helping someone achieve that end goal is more than enough for you to refine your craft, get an amazing first testimonial, and then start charging. One of my favorite coaching stories is actually about my really good friend Azul Terronez. He runs a platform called Authors Who Lead, and Azul started off just being a teacher. He had been a teacher for years and a principal, and he had been coaching on the job, but he wanted something more from life. He went to a conference, and it was all about entrepreneurship and starting and growing businesses, but he didn't have a business. So he set off a lofty goal that he was going to write a book in 30 days before this conference. And sure enough, he did. And when he went to the conference, he had a book in his hand, but no business whatsoever. But this impressed the person who was running the conference so much that he said to him, I'd love for you to coach me. I'd love for you to help me write a book. Azul had never coached anyone before in this capacity. He had never charged. He had never done anything like this before. He was a little bit taken aback. But like a great coach, he knew the person's goal. He knew exactly what he wanted. Now, Azul is running an amazing business that is coaching all-stars, some amazing entrepreneurs, and ultimately helping people publish their stories. To get started as a coach, you do not need to be an expert. You don't need to have lofty opinions. You just need to help people. And the interesting thing is, as you are coaching people, you get to understand them better, understand their problems, and the nuances of how to obtain their goals and help them achieve those goals. I would encourage you, just get started by coaching one person. Throw out there that you want to help one single person. And maybe you don't charge for that first person, but as you help that person, you get a great testimonial and you move on and you start helping more and more people. In today's day and age, you can coach people about anything. A few years ago, I started playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I paid someone $50 to talk to me for an hour so I could learn how to play. If you have no leads, if you are not getting anyone to reach out to you, you see, when you start helping people, you find out that more people want to connect with you. It sounds weird, I know. But when you help one person, that person will likely connect with another person who can say, hey, this person helped me. They were really good. You should talk to them. That's about 30 to 20% of our business at the Happy Farm D. People sharing with others, hey, Alex and his crew, his career coaches, they helped me get this new job. You should go talk to them. They're the experts. This is what's going to be happening for you. You don't need a website. You don't need a YouTube channel. You don't need all of these things in order to start talking with people, having conversations. That is an easy way to approach the situation. Start helping people and ask, who else do you know that I could help? This is one of the easiest ways to start growing a coaching business. Is what I did way back when I was getting into like podcast coaching and consulting. Mainly focus on like creatives that were struggling with finding their voice, things like that. I don't know why I said it theatrically, but I did, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So anyways, I'd love to hear your questions below, and I feel like this is actually a really great topic for me to kind of build this channel off of. I've talked about entrepreneurship, about my journey, and coaching is really the heart at what I do with the people who work for me in my business, with my clients, with the people that I'm close friends with. It's all about coaching, helping people go farther than what they would on their own. I hope this was helpful to you, and let me know if you are thinking about starting a coaching business. Put the comments below. I'd love to answer any questions that you have below about what it takes to start. I have a lot of fun doing this, and I think this is where I'm taking my channel. So much of my business is centered around coaching and consulting people, and it's a lot of fun. And I've been able to do some crazy things because of it and be a part of some really great and amazing fun projects. I see a lot of people online talking about coaching, mainly from the aspect of, this is how you make tons of money. You can make so much money from having a coaching business. Yeah, money is a side thing for being a great coach, but at the end of the day, it's really about helping people. And that's what I love doing. It's what my team loves doing. And so I'd love to see you start something as well. Hey, subscribe. I think you should, because it's the cool thing to do these days. See you later.